What is up with you, booktube? Welcome to the only game on booktube where I force my husband to pick books based on people he has never met. Let's get to it. Alright, my loves, the rules are simple. I will give him a person, 2 or 3 tips about their reading habits, and he has to go around my bookshelves and pick out a book that he thinks perfectly matches those prompts. This is purely for fun, but if you're one of the people who show up in this video, comment below and let him know if he did a good job. And he'll get a point for that. There's no reward. If I gave him one of the books to read, he wouldn't read it. So I'm just doing this for fun, really. Alright then, let's get to it. Let's see how he does. The first prompt is for tangible reads. BIPOC authors under 350 pages, any genre. Okay, on this shelf I've got a few BIPOC authors. He's past Ray Barra and Marlon James there. Oh, he's past Woman Eating. Where's he going? Oh, he's made his selection. Let's see what he's got. Your House Will Pay by Steph. So this is a historical fiction contemporary novel based around 2 families, one Korean American, the other African American, and it's all about racial tensions in LA. Both families are grappling with the effects of a decades-old crime. This book is actually inspired by the killing of Letitia Hollins, who was shot by a Korean American convenience store worker when she was 15 years old, and is said to be one of the catalysts for the 1992 LA riots. As you can see, he picked this for tangible. It's within the page count, and the author is a BIPOC author. Now, I think this one counts, but only tangible can tell if she would give him this one. Next up is Princess from Castle Library. The prompts are fantasy, dark academia, and political intrigue. So he took a long time to find what he was looking for. I literally have a whole shelf of books, but he decided to stick with this shelf and found the one dark book I have on the shelf. So let's see how he did. Okay, so Nona the Ninth by Tamsyn. This is a sci-fi fantasy novel. It's actually the 3rd book in the Locked series after Gideon and Harrow the Ninth, and it's all about this woman's city who's under siege. I don't want to give away too much because it's the 3rd book in a series. So, Princess, how did he do? Would this be something you would read? Shall I give him the point? Only you can tell him that. Okay, next up is Paula from Family and Books, and the prompts are fantasy, romantasy, mystery/thriller, and he finally moved from the other shelf over to the other shelves that I had, and he asked for a hint with this one, and I said, well, YA, I guess, and he picked literally the first book that looked like a YA novel. So this is The Dream Runners by Shveta Thakrar. This is a South Asian YA fantasy all about a young girl named Tanvi who is kidnapped from her family and taken to the subterranean realm of Nagalok. She is forced to join the realms of the dream human children who are freed from their memories, freed from their emotions, and they are forced to work to collect the memories of mortals for the entertainment of the Serpentine, which are the ruling class in the Nego Immortal Court. I asked him the reason why he picked this one. He said it because the title looked cool and it looked YA. So is this another point for Husbae? Only Paula can tell because this is for her. So the penultimate booktuber, a new booktuber, Tina Simone. Her prompts are cozy, murder mystery, and romance. So Husbae was already on the thriller shelf, mystery shelf, procedural crime shelf, so it wasn't very hard for him to decide on what it was. Plus I have all of my cozy mysteries in one place, and there he goes picking M C Beaton. So Death of a Cad by M C Beaton is part of the Hamish Macbeth murder mystery series. It's actually book 2. I won't be telling you about the plot of this book, but understand that it's set in a small Scottish village called a Scottish village called Lochdu. And the reason why he picked this, I think, is because he recently finished the Hamish Macbeth TV series and he loved it. So I'm guessing he thinks Tina will love this one too. So what do you think, Tina? Do you love it? Shall we give him a point? And finally, the last booktuber that I'm going to force my husband to choose a book for is The Book Mage. Their prompts are grimdark fantasy, dragons, or vampires, and he's already on the right shelf. These are my vampire books and my horror books and horror book shelf. They're my vampire books and rice. And here are some more vampire books and some fantasy books, another vampire book, and more fantasy. And he's picked the one yeah, he's picked an adult fantasy. Okay, so this book is called The Discord of Gods by Jen Lyons. This is an adult grimdark epic fantasy, the first book being The Ruin of Kings, and it's all about a guy named Kieran who finds out that he is destined to destroy the world. This is the 5th book in the series. The rest you'll see now. The first book I lent out to a friend, Squishy. He hasn't brought it back yet, but you can see they're all 4 books here. I've read 3 of them. I'm on the 4th book now, and this book has dragons in it from the very beginning. Each book has dragons, and it's pretty cool. So I'll give him a point for this. He would like this one. It does match up to what Book Mage likes. I'm surprised he didn't take the copious amounts of vampire novels that I had. But yeah, so that's it. These are the books that he picked. He did pretty well, I think. These are the books that I would have picked. That's for Tangible, that's for Paula, that's for Tina, that's for Book Mage, and this is for Princess. But personally, I think he did pretty well. So yay or nay him in the comments. And as always, tack så mycket för att du tittade. Hoppas du har en bra dag. Good night or good dog. Depends on where you are in the world. Hejdå!